up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Friday. Finally, Friday. It's been a long week, man. Why is that? I don't know. Anyways, hey, don't forget to like the video. Make sure you're subscribed. You'll get notified every time I post something in the community tab. I've been updating the video vault. Every time I upload a list, I plop it in the YouTube community so you know what videos are out there and you can go check it out. Try the free trial, 3 days for free, and then you can decide if you want to sign up. It's all Buckeyes, no ads, all recruiting videos, all the highlight videos you could ever want. So please check it out, thebuckeyecast.com. All right. Today we're talking Calvin Simpson-Hunt, my guy. I like to be efficient with my words. So I call him CSH, and I'm big on acronyms. So CSH, the CB. How's that sound? All right. No, I won't do it too much. All right. So let's start it off. Calvin Simpson-Hunt coming to us from Waxahachie, Texas. Love it. 6 foot 175 coming in. He was a 9.710, so almost a 5-star. Nationally ranked number 62 player in the class, number 8 corner, number 11 player in Texas. Buckeyes have him on their site currently at 6'1", 195. So put on some LBs and maybe grew an inch in the offseason. So he also runs track. He's a 6 foot broad high jump. It's legit, 6 feet. He did that back in 2021. He's a 10.67, 100-meter guy. Did that back in 2022. And then in the 200, he ran 21.77 back in 22. He's also in the Texas 6A regional qualifying 4x1 relay team. Ran an 11.01 100 and a 22.12 200 as a sophomore. Yeah, dude's no joke. So he was a high school All-American, Calvin Simpson-Hunt. As a senior, he posted 25 tackles, 2 TFLs, 3 passes broken up, and 1 fumble recovery. But again, in these high school games, you probably have seen it if you've been to a high school game. The opponent's quarterback never goes after the best corner. They just don't even look to that side of the field. So you get rare opportunities, especially against a good one like CSH. So Calvin Simpson-Hunt was committed to Texas Tech during his junior year. Then he started getting a flood of offers after that season. Oregon, LSU, Florida, Notre Dame, Texas, the Buckeyes, obviously, and Bama. And then 2 weeks after taking his official visit to Ohio State in June, CSH flipped his commitment to the Buckeyes. 2023, he didn't enroll in June because he wanted to run track with his teammates, and snaps were limited. He only had a total of 23 for the Buckeyes, but Simpson-Hunt played in the Buckeyes' final 5 games of the season, so eventually earned some playing time, and also in the bowl game. So he's redshirted and has 4 years of eligibility remaining, which is huge. Calvin Simpson-Hunt also had 2 tackles on the season, both against Minnesota. He did have a huge play. I don't know about huge, a head-turning play. You're like, oh, interesting. Against Michigan State. The Buckeyes were up 38-3 in the second half. Comfortable lead, not a big deal. Sparty had 2nd and 10. They threw a little screen pass to a running back, and Calvin Simpson-Hunt came in, took on the right guard, and brought down the ball carrier while the right guard is hanging on him. Great play. It was just one play, but it shows you what CSH is made of. Tough son of a bitch. Ryan Day said after the game, quote, "They're all gradable snaps on film, and it doesn't matter what the score is. That should have nothing to do with it. You know, for example, just a young guy that flashes to me was Calvin Simpson-Hunt on that screenplay. I mean, just what a great play for him to show up there. So now the coaches see that. They say, wait a minute now, maybe we should be looking at this guy, you know? So going forward for Calvin Simpson-Hunt, and everybody's returning from last year's team, right? Uh, Buckeyes are loaded at corner this year. You got 66 total starts coming back with Denzel Burke with 35, Jordan Hancock with 8, Davison Igbinosun 22, Jermaine Matthews got a start as well, his classmate. So, um, according to CSH's high school coach, Shane Tolleson, Calvin Simpson-Hunt is ready. Tolleson said, quote, Calvin has a good frame, good structure. He's a track guy, a 10,600 meter. So he has the physical attributes to make an impact. He has more physically ready than some high school guys. So CSH will be competing with Lorenzo Styles Jr. at the 4th cornerback spot. So having a room loaded with talented cornerbacks and depth is always welcome. You can't have too many corners. Just remember when we had injuries a couple of years ago and we were down to having to play true freshmen like Jair Brown against Wisconsin, in a spot start. So with CSH going through a full off season, remember he came in last summer. So again, a guy's been on campus 7-8 months maybe. So now he's going through his first winter workouts. He'll be going into his first spring ball, and then, of course, summer workouts and fall camp. Going through a full off season of development, he'll be able to push for some playing time this coming season. I know battling for that 4th spot doesn't sound like you're going to get much playing time, but you never know. You can get in there late in games, or get into special teams late in games, get a look. So his high school coach, Tolleson, said, quote, he doesn't say much. He's a processor. He thinks before he acts, but he's a quick learner. Once he gets it, it's one of those deals where, listen, he gave up 1 catch in 13 games, but it's never because that guy did something right. It's because I did something wrong. That's his approach to it, and he'll fix it. So just to go back to his scouting report, did we cover everything there? Yeah, I guess we did. So Calvin Simpson-Hunt, let's get him some snaps late in games like we talked about with Josh Mickens the other day. It's up to these position coaches to manage snaps effectively in blowouts, these shitty non-con games. Even some of the shitty Big Ten games, get some of these young guys in there in the second quarter, get them a handful of snaps, when the game is actually, still being played and it's not, a 50-point win for the Buckeyes, get these guys some meaningful snaps. And I think it's up to the position coaches to do that, So, I got for you. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.